She said, "I'm naming my ex as our baby's godfather. Get over your insecurity." I said, "Your choice." Then I introduced her to my lawyer at the baby shower. The paternity test results were in the gift bag. I, 31 male, found out about my girlfriend Sienna's 29 brilliant godfather idea 3 months before our son was born. We'd been together for 2 years, living together for 1. The pregnancy was supposedly a happy accident. We were at her parents' house for Sunday dinner when she dropped it casually, like she was mentioning the weather. "Oh, by the way, I've decided Jasper's going to be the baby's godfather." I nearly choked on my potatoes. Jasper was her ex. The one she dated for 5 years. The one who remained her best friend after their mutual breakup. The one who texted her good morning every single day. "That's unexpected," I managed. Her mom, Lorraine, clapped her hands. "Oh, how wonderful. Jasper's so good with kids." Her dad, Frank, nodded along. "Solid choice. Known him since he was 16. I looked at Sienna. "Can we discuss this privately?" "What's to discuss? It's my decision. Our baby." She rolled her eyes. "God, Rowan, can you stop being so insecure? Jasper and I are just friends. He's been in my life longer than you have. He deserves this role." "Deserves?" "Yes, deserves. He's been nothing but supportive about this pregnancy. Unlike you, who's being controlling and jealous." Lorraine jumped in. "Rowan, dear, you really should be more mature about this. Secure men don't feel threatened by their partner's friendships." I wanted to point out that most friendships don't include the guy showing up at our apartment at 11 p.m. because Sienna was feeling anxious, or taking her to lunch meetings that lasted 3 hours, or buying her prenatal vitamins because he happened to be at the pharmacy. But I just said, "Your choice." Sienna smiled, satisfied. "See? Was that so hard?" That night, I couldn't sleep. Something felt off. Had been feeling off since she announced the pregnancy, actually. The timing was weird. She'd been on a girls' trip with her college friends right around conception. But she swore she'd been faithful. The next morning, I called my buddy who worked at a DNA testing lab. "Hypothetically," I said, "how would someone get a prenatal paternity test without the mother knowing?" "Hypothetically? You'd need a blood sample from her and a cheek swab from potential fathers. There's non-invasive tests now that use the mom's blood. But getting her blood without consent? That's tricky, man. Tricky, but not impossible." Sienna had a prenatal appointment that week. She always made me come, but then had me wait outside during the actual exam because she was private about her body. "Babe, I want to be more involved," I said that evening. "Can I come in for the blood work at least? I hate needles, but I want to support you." She actually teared up. "That's so sweet, yes." During the appointment, while she was looking away from the needle, I asked the nurse, "Is it possible to get an extra vial? And I want to surprise her with one of those ancestry things for the baby." The nurse, bless her, thought it was adorable. Drew an extra vial. Getting Jasper's DNA was easier. The guy was always at our place. Used our guest bathroom constantly. One new toothbrush in there, one accidentally used toothbrush retrieved. 2 weeks later, results came in. I stared at the email for 20 minutes. Probability of paternity, Rowan, 0%. Probability of paternity, Jasper, 99.9%. I didn't cry, didn't rage, just sat there, numb. Then I called my lawyer. "Update 1. You guys asked for updates, here we go." After getting the results, I played it completely normal. Oscar-worthy performance. Went to every appointment, assembled the crib, painted the nursery. Sienna was thrilled by my attitude adjustment. "I knew you'd come around," she said, kissing me. "Jasper's going to be such a good influence on our son." Our son, the audacity. Meanwhile, I was documenting everything. Every text between them. She left her phone unlocked constantly. Every late-night visit, every lunch. My lawyer, Harrison, was building a file. "In this state," he explained, "if you're not married and you're not the biological father, you have no obligation. But if you sign that birth certificate, you're on the hook for 18 years. What about emotional distress? Fraud? Now we're talking. Keep documenting." The baby shower was Sienna's idea, but I enthusiastically supported it, even offered to help plan. "You're being so amazing," she gushed. "I love this new you." The new me was secretly coordinating with Harrison and a private investigator. Turns out, Jasper and Sienna's girls' trip overlapped at a resort 2 states over. The PI got hotel records. Same room, 3 nights. But here's where it gets good. Jasper had a fiancée, had for 6 months. Poor Kendra had no idea her man was playing daddy with his ex. I reached out to her anonymously at first, just suggested she might want to look into his friendship with Sienna. She did her own digging, found out about the secret lunches, the late-night visits, everything. She was pissed, and she wanted in on the baby shower reveal. "He's been telling me Sienna's baby is yours," Kendra told me over coffee. "Said you're all just really good friends." I'm such an idiot. "You're not. They're just really good liars." "What's the plan?" "You'll see. Just show up looking gorgeous." 2 weeks before the shower, Sienna got demanding. "I want Jasper to give a speech at the shower, as the godfather." "Of course," I said. "Whatever you want." She also wanted him to be there for the delivery. For support. Absolutely. Her entitlement was escalating. She started openly comparing me to Jasper. Jasper would have gotten the organic diapers. Jasper thinks we should use cloth. Jasper's reading all these parenting books. Her parents were worse. Frank pulled me aside one day. "You know, son, it takes a village. Don't be threatened by Jasper's involvement. Real men share. My girlfriend, with her ex, who knocked her up." "Sure, Frank." The week before the shower, Sienna made her biggest mistake. She added me to a group chat with her mom and sisters. But she forgot about the message history. 3 months back, before I knew about the godfather thing, Sienna. "Jasper's the father, but Rowan doesn't know. Going to wait until after birth to figure it out." Her sister Della. "That's messed up, see." Sienna. "Rowan has better insurance and a stable job. Jasper's still finding himself. It's what's best for the baby." Lorraine. "Smart thinking, sweetie. Secure the resources first." I screenshot everything. Harrison practically danced when I sent them over. "This is gold. Conspiracy to commit fraud. We can go after all of them." The baby shower was in 3 days. Everything was in place. Update 2. The shower was at Sienna's parents' house. 60 guests, pink and blue decorations everywhere. She refused to find out the gender because Jasper thought surprises were magical. I arrived early to help set up. Really, I was placing cards on specific chairs. Harrison's chair. Kendra's chair. The PI's chair. Yes, I invited him as my cousin. Sienna was glowing, holding court in a flower crown Jasper had made her. Yeah, he made her a flower crown. For my girlfriend's baby shower. "Isn't she radiant?" Lorraine asked me. "Pregnancy suits her so well." "She's something," I agreed. Jasper arrived 30 minutes late with an elaborate gift basket. Organic everything. He hugged Sienna for way too long, hands on her belly. "How's my the little guy?" "Smooth, Jasper. Real smooth." Kendra walked in 10 minutes later. Jasper went white. "Babe, what are you doing here?" "Rowan invited me." "Isn't that sweet? I wanted to celebrate your best friend's baby." Sienna's smile faltered. "You're Jasper's girlfriend?" "Fiancé, actually." Kendra showed off her ring. 6 months now. He talks about you all the time, says you're like a sister to him. The tension was delicious, but we were just getting started. Time for presents. Sienna opened them one by one, cooing over each outfit and toy. Then she got to mine. A small gift bag, professionally wrapped. "Aw, Rowan, you didn't have to get me something special." "Open it." Inside was an envelope. She pulled out the papers, confused. Her face went from puzzled to pale to panic in about 3 seconds. What is this?" "Read it out loud," I suggested. "Everyone's dying to know." Her hands shook. This is private medical information." "Is it though? Because you made some very public decisions about this baby, like naming the biological father as godfather. Might as well share the rest." Jasper stood up. "What's going on?" Harrison stood too. "Mr. Jasper Holloway, I'm Harrison Watts, attorney representing Mr. Rowan. We need to discuss your financial obligations to this child." The room exploded. "This is inappropriate. You're ruining her shower." "Oh, I'm sorry. Should I have waited until after she put my name on the birth certificate for a kid that's not mine?" "You don't know that." 99.9% sure I do, Frank. It's right there in the test results. Which I had to get because your daughter's been sleeping with her ex while living in my apartment." Sienna started sobbing. Not cute tears, full ugly crying. "You violated my privacy. Like you violated our relationship?" Kendra stepped forward. 3 nights, Jasper? You were at a resort with her?" Jasper tried to run, literally tried to leave. Harrison's PI cousin blocked the door. "We're not done here," the PI said, pulling out his folder. "I have photos, hotel receipts, credit card records." "You paid for the room, Mr. Holloway." On the credit card you share with your fiancé. Kendra laughed. Actually laughed. You used our card to cheat on me? But the best part was yet to come. Della, Sienna's sister, stood up. I can't do this anymore. Rowan, I'm sorry. She's been planning this for months. She knew Jasper was the father from day one. She has a whole spreadsheet comparing your income to his. You were plan A because you have better benefits. Sienna screamed at her sister. Shut up, Della. No, this is sick. You made me lie to everyone. You said it was for the baby, but it's just for you. Lorraine tried damage control. Everyone calm down. This is a misunderstanding. Is it? I pulled out my phone. Should I play the voice memo where you coach Sienna on how to secure resources from me? The room was dead silent. Harrison cleared his throat. Miss Sienna, you have two options. Sign this document acknowledging misdirect. Rowan has no parental obligations, or we pursue fraud charges. Your choice. You can't do this. I'm pregnant. With Jasper's baby, which you admitted, to 60 witnesses. She looked around for support. Her friends were recording everything on their phones. Her relatives were backing away. Even her parents looked defeated. She signed the papers. Jasper tried to sneak out again. Kendra grabbed the gift basket he'd brought and dumped it over his head. There's your organic baby crap. As I was leaving, Sienna grabbed my arm. Please, please don't leave me like this. The baby needs a father. He has one. You chose him, remember? I was just the wallet. I love you. No, you love my dental insurance and stable income. Big difference. Final update, the baby was born 2 weeks after the shower. A boy. Jasper was there for the delivery because Sienna's parents refused to go after the shower disaster. According to mutual friends, it didn't go well. Jasper fainted during labor, threw up on a nurse, and tried to leave twice. Real Father of the Year material. The legal aftermath was beautiful. Sienna had to pay me back for all prenatal expenses I'd covered, around $3,000. I got to keep the apartment. Lease was only in my name anyway. She had to return the push present. Jewelry I'd bought, another $2,000. Jasper's on the hook for child support. Kendra took him for everything in their breakup. Apparently that resort charge was the last straw in a long line of financial infidelity. But here's the real karma. Remember how Sienna wanted Jasper because he was so good with kids? Turns out, he can't stand babies. Who knew? He lasted exactly 1 week of night feedings before moving back in with his parents. In a different state. Now Sienna's a single mom living with her parents, who are significantly less supportive after finding out they were part of a fraud conspiracy. Lorraine had to explain to her book club why her daughter's baby shower ended with legal documents. Frank's been banned from his golf club after one of the shower guests, a member, shared the story. Della reached out last week. Apparently, Sienna's now trying to get back with her ex from high school because he just inherited money from his grandmother. She's already hinting that Jasper was abusive and she needs a real father figure for her son. The ex? He screenshot her messages and sent them to Jasper's lawyer. Jasper's now fighting for full custody just to spite her. As for me, I'm doing great. Started dating Becca from my CrossFit gym. She thinks the whole story is insane and jokes about requiring DNA tests for any future kids. Fair enough. The best part? Last week I ran into Sienna at a grocery store. She was buying formula. Guess organic breastfeeding didn't work out while her mom held the screaming baby. Rowan, she tried to approach me. Can we talk? No thanks, I'm good. I made a mistake. Several, actually. He's your son too. You raised him for 9 months. I funded him for 9 months. There's a difference. Your boyfriend's the father, remember? Oh wait, where is Jasper? Lorraine piped up. He abandoned them. A real man would. A real woman wouldn't have lied about paternity, Lorraine. Crazy how that works. As I walked away, I heard the baby screaming louder and Sienna yelling at her mom. The kid's colic, apparently. Screams for hours every night. Jasper calls it karma in the bitter co-parenting app messages she posts about. To everyone asking if I feel bad for the baby, I do. Kid didn't ask for any of this. I've actually set aside the money Sienna paid me back in a college fund for him. When he turns 18, I'll reach out. He deserves to know that once upon a time someone was ready to love him unconditionally, until his mom decided her ex's attention was worth more than honesty. To everyone saying I should have manned up and raised him anyway, why? To teach him that lying has no consequences, that you can defraud people if you're pregnant? Nah. Sienna made her choice. She chose Jasper. She got Jasper. The fact that Jasper turned out to be a deadbeat who can't handle responsibility, that's not my problem. That's what happens when you pick a baby daddy based on flower crowns and organic vibes instead of actual character. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, or in this case, win a screaming colicky baby with an absent father and grandparents who resent you for ruining their reputation. P.S. Jasper's new girlfriend, yeah, he already has one, just messaged me asking if the baby story is true. Sent her the paternity test and the shower video. She dumped him immediately. Some people never learn. P.P.S. Della just texted. Sienna's joined an MLM and is trying to sell weight loss shakes to the baby shower guests. The same ones who watched her commit fraud. Bold strategy. P.P.S. Harrison framed the signed legal documents, says it's the most satisfying case he's ever won without going to court. He also sent Sienna's lawyer a gift basket with a card that said, "Better luck next time." Legend.